Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wolf Quest 3, where we are currently pushing our way through the grasses, carrying quite the heavy burden, with Atlas the Third and his mate Breeze, the heirs to the 5th generation of the Dawn Moon Pack, and we are on our way back to our Generation 6 wolf pups, who are a little bit further away than I prefer. I would actually like if we could get there a little faster, especially because we have a carcass that I kind of want to revisit, fill up on. But unfortunately, we have to go so slow because we have the loot! The best thing that we can bring back to our little wolf pups, a gigantic moose carcass. Or, well, I should say moose calf carcass, which is very sad for the moose, and I do feel very badly for it. However, it does mean that our pups will have a better chance of being able to have a huge meal, and we won't have to worry terribly much about going out and finding more food for them soon. And let's see, Zephyr is actually recovering, yes, from his illness. I am so happy he was able to do that. And now we're just waiting for Whisper to, like, maybe chew on a rabbit's foot and finally have enough weight that we can actually go ahead and move to the summer hunting grounds. There is actually a summer hunting ground a little bit to the south of where we're currently at, and I think we might try to head down there because Atlas, I think, wants to get away from like all of this contested area up here. It has been such a huge fight between Prospect Peak and the Blood Moon Pack, and Prospect Peak is trying to like come in and kind of encroach on our area. So I think Atlas wants to go ahead and try to raise his 3 pups. Fingers crossed they can survive, because having only 3 pups is very risky when the difficulty changes every episode, because I have to roll a dice. And I'm going to start not telling you guys if it's an easy or if it's a challenging or an accurate difficulty day, because I think it'll be more exciting for you. So let me know how you feel about that. But I do think we're going to try to go to the south when it comes to maintaining territory. Can we jog at all? Not really. We can kind of do a light trot with this heavy burden, because those are some wide open vistas. And now that we have tucked away our wolf pups while they were so super duper weak inside of a safe cave, I feel like Atlas is beginning to change his strategy, where once upon a time he thought being able to hide in the shadows was the best thing. He's also finding that the shadows are full of fleas. So I think now he's thinking, okay, so maybe now that the wolf pups are getting a little bigger, instead of hiding in the shadows, Atlas wants to go out to wide open areas where he can see the danger coming. That's actually more appealing to him at this point, and I really can't blame him. So I think that's going to be our next goal with our wolves, is to move to wide open spaces. Oh, and man, I really wish we had more time to kind of get a sense of the pups' personalities. So maybe being able to be out in an open area with abundant food. Oh, curses, what am I saying? The food's gonna go up. Most of the food's gonna be to the north. You know what? I think Breeze is going to point that out, and she's going to point out that even though there's a lot of fighting with Prospect Peak and the Blood Moon Pack, and even though Atlas is like, let's go away from the conflict and go south, I think Breeze would point out, but the herds move up into the cooler mountain areas during the summer, and so we'll go north instead. We have not really had anything bad happen to us just yet from trusting Breeze's interpretation of how she thinks we should go ahead and try to raise the wolf pups. So we'll do that. All right, more food. Hey guys, just in time too. Look at Zephyr just tucking in. Oh, he's so excited about having the moose calf to eat that he stopped eating it, spun around chasing his tail until he fell down. That is so ridiculously adorable. Alright, let's go ahead and play with the pups, because somehow our pack affinity has gotten super duper low. Alice is absolutely exhausted. Oh man, don't you howl at me, Prospect Peak! Oh my gosh. So unfortunately Prospect Peak is really close. Oh, there's Echo. Echo's kind of our wanderer. Whisper is definitely... Oh, look at you guys! Is definitely the pup who really loves being with all of the other wolves. She's the most social. And Echo's the one who's always like, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna tear up this stick, I'm gonna just rip it to pieces. Oh, and meanwhile, I hear more howling. I think it might be dispersal wolves or just wolves in the distance. And Zafir seems to be super happy. I think that he just really likes being like his dad. Oh, we're gonna have to start thinking more about their personalities. At least paying more attention to them, which I think is what Atlas would want to start doing. And I feel like Breeze would already be thinking about the challenges that her wolf pups might face when they go ahead and become adults, aka their lifetime quest. But it does feel a little bit early for that still. Also, Whisper! 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 Oh my gosh! Okay. Inside. Inside, guys. Okay. Okay, Zafir, in we go. Okay. What the heck, you dumb eagle? Go away! Oh, I can't wait for our pups to be a little bigger so the eagles are just a little less eager to come over and try to eat them. That's not a white tail, so I'm pretty sure, like, there's a bald eagle way over there. White tail, white feathers on the head. This one's really swooping. Hey, back off. Back off. Atlas is gonna, oh, there we go. I wonder if Atlas actually could chase them away. Oh, maybe he, like, was really cool to his pups just then. And maybe they're gonna be like, whoa, Dad, that was amazing! You totally told that eagle what for, Dad. Alright. We'll go ahead, play with the pups one last time. Everybody's itchy. And now I think Atlas is just going to, like, pass out because he's legitimately exhausted. I think scrambling up the hillside and trying to snap his teeth at the tail of the eagle as it flew overhead used up the very, 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 very last bit of his energy that he had because he is so tired. All right, before anybody can think about it again, let's sleep again. Ha ha ha. Why? Because I want it to be day. I want Atlas to be able to have full rest because he was so tired. And if we had hesitated even a second, then it would be like, oh, Whisper's big enough to be able to go to the summer hunting grounds now. All right, there we go. See? We erased it. And here they come! Our pups are now 2 months old, just like their cousins over in the Dark Moon Pack. Their bodies, though still small, are tough enough to protect them from the elements. They no longer need the den, and boy, do the fleas ever make it unappealing. Oh boy. And I feel like, on the one hand, Atlas is kind of wishing he could just, like, gently shove pups back into the den. But on the other hand, Breeze is clearly overjoyed to be able to go ahead and have the family, like, look at this. Oh, nothing bad better happen to these guys. Look at how sweet this is. The whole family hanging out, you know, sweetly next to the carcasses of the small animals we've killed. Sweetly. Alright, that's really cute. I actually really love that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, everybody's having a good time. Alright. But I feel like even though Atlas wants to go south, kind of away from trouble, and even though, not because he's a coward, but just because he thinks that, like, all that interpack fighting is kind of ridiculous and a little over the top, and even though he would really love if the pups were still small enough to just shove back into the rocks, I think he's going to go ahead and listen to Breeze's wisdom, and we're going to go up to the north, because this is where all of the herds are going to have moved. So we're going to push our way to the north, try to maybe move a little bit to the northwest, even though that will take us closer to the quote-unquote Blood Moon Pack, who have really devastated Junction Butte's territory, by the way. Like, that's not an insubstantial amount of territory destroyed. And then, how are the pups doing? Already 16 pounds! Good job, Echo! Good job, Zafir! Alright, I think we'll go ahead and finish up this elk calf carcass then. And then, once that's gone, how much moose is there? There's so much moose carcass left. Alright, let's go ahead. We're gonna carry the moose carcass, because we don't want to waste food. We're already kind of moving a little bit lighter. And then we're gonna aim for, I think, this spot. Actually, let's go further in. We're gonna aim for this spot over here. Little does our boy Atlas III know that he happens to be retracing his footsteps over ancient spots. Come on, Zephyr. Look, you're gonna have to, Zephyr, you're gonna have to learn how to climb a hill eventually. The first time he's gone up, I think Zephyr has been really good and has never really tried to leave the den before, but his sisters totally have just like jumped, skipped, hopped, and jumped right out of the den. Away from their parents' supervision many, many times. So Whisper and Echo are doing good. Zephyr? Like, your dad wants to be practical and bring the food with us, but Zephyr, if I'm gonna have to carry you, that's gonna change the name of the game just a little. Alright, are we still pointed in the right direction? We are. Is Breeze gonna carry them? They're still so small. Oh, I think Alice is getting concerned because he's like, they're still very tiny. I don't know about this. It seems like a good idea to take them up over here, but at the same time, have we patrolled? I mean, we're taking them theoretically through the thickest parts of our territory right now. That's true. But I'm still super nervous. Because it's literally the place we have the strongest influence. Alright, come on, guys. One of the best things we can possibly do is try to get this over with. Come on, Dad's bringing the food. Come on, Zephyr, you can do it. I feel like Echo is the most adventurous, and Whisper just kind of wants to do what all the other wolves are doing. And it's going to be very, very, very important to start differentiating these personality traits so that we know what their stories might become. Alright, so up this hill apparently is a spot that we'll say Breeze picked out. Because she feels confident that it's going to be a good location for the pups. Oh, the pups! I wonder if they're like, why are there so many hills? This is hard, Dad. Yeah, I could see how Atlas is just so big and strong. Oh, there they go. They got all excited because Breeze is running. I think they're like, Mom, carry me! Alright. We're almost to the top of the hill. What's that? Is it a bunny? It's a bunny. That's a deer, actually. Okay, now once upon a time when we were traveling to the summer hunting ground, we ran into some bison and they stepped on one of our wolf pups, which was not a pleasant experience for any of us whatsoever. Alright, how's Zephyr doing? Is he almost at the top? Okay, he's working his way through the grasses. There we go. Everybody's coming. Whew, that's a tree. Are we almost there? I think we're almost there. What's that? Okay, the deer again. No stepping on my pups, please. And then we're in a new chunk of territory. Oh, thank goodness, just a little further. Alright, maybe if I move quickly. I think Atlas is just getting eager to kind of be at the spot that Breeze picked out. Like, alright, I'm going. Okay, the pups are coming. And if we can just drop the food down there, we can go back and fetch the pups. Atlas, maybe you're going a little too fast. Maybe this is a little bit too zip quick. We're almost there. He may be walking in the paw prints of history because we may have been at this summer hunting ground over the many generations of wolves we've had now. Yeah, I think we have. I recognize that tree. The one that's all blasted by lightning. Alright, let's wiggle over here. Alright. And here we go. Alright. Breeze got Whisper. I think maybe because Whisper fusses about it the most. And then Zephyr, you are really... Echo! For crying out loud! Echo, did you really go ahead? Where'd you go, Echo? Oh my word. Where did she go? Oh, there she is. I feel like Echo actually had gone ahead and... Yeah, she got a stick! Oh my gosh, Echo. She is definitely super adventurous, but she really, really sticks her nose where it doesn't belong, just like her cousin Lilac. Alright, come on, Echo. I'm glad you got your stick. Maybe Echo would be our collector if she ended up becoming heiress, and her lifetime quest would be centered around collecting things. But alright, now we have the summer site. So we're gonna name this one Summer Breeze, because Breeze picked it out, we'll say. And this is gonna be where the pups are gonna go ahead. Phew! They can get some food, they can go ahead and rest. Zafir is just tucking in. I'm so glad we brought the moose carcass because that's going to make our life much easier. And it looks like everybody made it! Yay! Alright guys, now the next hard part arrives. Keeping them alive and well until they reach 20 pounds. Or even 25, I can't remember which. So alright, if you guys could, do please leave a like for Atlas. And, oh, Echo's taking a nap already, oh my gosh. And his little family. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!